Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Sir Worldwide, and I wish to thank all my loyal subscribers for subscribing to Sir Worldwide YouTube channel. We've got another history lesson here, and you know, I got these historians here that come on and they talk about the history of people that were here on the planet first. Now you check that out, okay? If you don't know who that is, it's people of color. Anyway, we're going to talk about black inventors like Charles Drew. You're going to know what he did. Garrett Morgan and Alexander Miles. And we're going to talk about mathematicians, right? So these guys who hit Grand Slam home runs, here they come. Introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Carrie.
And I'm Don. Welcome to Sir Worldwide. And here we are bringing the information that you need to continue to expand your consciousness, to know what is what and what your lineage. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're gonna start us off?
Well, since we were talking about the inventors, like Charles Drew, he was the one that engineered and studied blood plasma. He created blood transfusions and so forth. You know, he was a prominent doctor. He did a lot of things that the medical world still uses today, even though he, as a person of color, that had to come up through a system that was anti-color, call it racism for a lack of a better term. And he was the one that had given all the ideas to know how to have a healthier environment as far as maintaining sanitation and so forth and so on. Okay, then Garrett Morgan, who was also an inventor of the elevator and the street light. And, oh wow, I forgot the other guy's name.
Miles?
Miles, yeah.
That was his last name.
Yeah, Alexander, yeah, definitely. He definitely brought forth the invention of the elevator, which is still in use today, and that was invented in 1800s. So we just like to continue to let you know that there were thousands of great inventors throughout this country's history, and you know, from anything, you know, from the light bulb, it wasn't necessarily Edison, through automobiles, which was not necessarily Ford, and it just goes on. But from that perspective, we have to understand that mathematics was the key to all of the creation and the assembly of all of these different inventions. So if you know mathematics, you'll know how to do things, because you have to do calculations, and you have to understand that without that, things cannot manifest. Music is math,
Yes.
Engineering is math, cooking, physics, cooking, you name it. Okay, to start with, you know, from the simple cellular level, from the atomic level, when there's the splitting of an atom, we go from 1 to 2, and then those two multiply on the table, and it just goes on and on and on. And so here we are, and then after about a couple of billion divisions, you finally come up with a human being or more life, you know, whatever, and you know, you can relate that to your divine creator. And so would you care to elaborate more on mathematics?
Yeah, you know, when we think about math, a lot of black people specifically will say, I hate math. I don't want to do math. But math is our nature.
Right.
Math, it came with us at birth. From the moment that the sperm and the egg met and became an atom of life, we started multiplying and developing and growing. And so that's all mathematics. So I venture to say that the original religion of black people is math. What else is more true? What else is more factual? There is nothing else that's easily proved except math.
That's right.
And if you're into what we invented, is all rooted in mathematics. A lot of people like to go to Egypt because they dig up a lot of artifacts. They found some artifacts. They're not really talking about it a lot,
Right.
back in August or something like that. Some more artifacts that they dug up from our ancestors.
Right.
I think it was in the Egypt area. But one thing that we have been discouraged from learning, and that is math and all the different levels of math, whether it's just basic arithmetic,
Right.
subtraction, addition, division, multiplication,
Multiplication.
all the way up to algebra, geometry, and trigonometry.
Trigonometry.
Many of us are not really interested in mathematics. We're more interested in the soap operas and who did what to whom, when, where, whatever. We're interested in murder, what happened on the news. We're interested in COVID-19 and shit and all the people that's being affected. However, it's going to take thinkers, people who can think mathematically in order to solve these problems. Math is how you solve problems. Oh my
Exactly.
God. Algebra gives you problems, and X is the unknown variable. And if you can find the solution for X, then you can basically solve the problem.
That's
X
correct.
is the unknown, and problems are unknown, have unknown solutions. So math is everything. As a matter of fact, all the inventors invented things because there was a problem.
Right. Exactly.
There was a problem. There was something that needed to be done
Right.
to make life easier, to answer questions, to make progress.
Right.
And so naturally, black people, we just, like, we see a problem and we don't really know that it's going to require math.
Exactly.
We might not even know calculations or anything like that.
But you
But
figure it out.
we use our imagination, and our imagination adds to our memory, and our memory starts calculating and everything, and we start thinking is calculating. I have a degree in computer science, and the CPU is the thinking part, and the CPU is the calculator on the computer, on the motherboard. So mathematics is everything. Imhotep. Imhotep. He is called what? He's the Egyptian architect, physician, statesman, polymathematician. In other words, he did a lot of things. I mean, if you're an astronomer and you're calculating what position the Earth is going to be in during the month of November, then that takes a little bit of mathematics to know what position we're going to be in. It's not really rocket science. It really has to do with just thinking.
Exactly.
And then and the following patterns. In order to have a high IQ, you have to recognize patterns. And patterns is all mathematics. Repetition. When you do music, you do a lot of repetition to create frequencies.
Exactly.
If you keep repeating the same beat over and over and over, you're going to create a frequency, and it's going to create a certain mood. That's still mathematical.
Yeah, exactly. That's the rhythm.
So everything we do is mathematics. So I don't know about all these other religions, but guarantee, rest assured, that the original religion of the black man and woman is definitely math.
And definitely and all the inventors that came forth with everything, they had the critical thinking from mathematics. And if you don't have that, you're out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, let's just take this virus, for example.
Right.
If we did some mathematics, if we started getting into nutrition and health and start calculating what vitamins and minerals are we lacking,
Exactly.
what fats, proteins, and
Carbohydrates.
carbs do we need in order to protect ourselves from this virus, whether it's a man-made virus or naturally occurring virus, it's still a mathematical problem.
Right.
And it's a problem that can be resolved with people who appreciate using mathematics.
That's absolutely
Really
right
not rocket science.
for-
They try to make it seem like it's so impossible. Oh my God, you're gonna need a vaccine. Oh, be scared of this little tiny little invisible thing. It's not even that serious.
And then if you use the mathematics on ingesting the right things into your body,
Exactly.
it will overwhelm the virus
It will.
by the numbers.
Yeah, and it's called repetition. Repeat the eating or ingestion of good fruits and vegetables, vitamins and minerals. Repeat
Enzymes.
the knowledge of learning what does the body need.
Exactly.
And when you give your body what it needs, you're not malnourished. And when you are nourished properly, your immune system works.
Yeah, definitely.
Duh.
Right. Exactly.
And if your immune system works, a virus is the least of your issues.
That's right. It's knowing how to continue to move forward to do those things from a mathematical perspective, and then that makes you your own personal inventor.
Yeah, so don't believe the hype. You probably don't need a vaccine. Many people have overcome the virus without vaccines.
They don't
You
have.
were saying what the president
The
had it.
edit,
He overcame.
Tom
he didn't
Hanks
need a vaccine.
had it. Athletes had it. They said, okay, go away for 14 days
Yeah,
and
it's
you'll
just
be
nutrition.
fine.
Yeah.
It's nutrition.
It's nutritional based. Everything that builds your immune system, that helps you fight viruses, bacteria, cancers, heart disease, diabetes, all of this is nutritional things. These are preventable diseases that can be remedied through nutrition. Nutrition is mathematical.
Right.
You need 14 vitamins and 14 minerals.
Well, to
You
tell
need fats, lipids, and carbs.
The carbs, right.
You
The
know?
other thing is the body is made from 92 different minerals. Math. You got to understand, and when you have a vitamin mineral deficiency,
Right.
you have to understand what you need to take in milligrams and so forth. So
Exactly.
we just want to just give you an overview of how inventions come forth.
Exactly.
And you use your things, and we're being inventive to bring you this message
Yeah.
about inventors and who we are, and let's continue to
Do that.
do
Study that periodic table.
That's right.
Study that periodic table, because it is through alchemy that
That's
we can come up with creations. And chess. The strategy and the tactics, the strategies and tactics involved in chess can help you understand how to organize your life, how to make better decisions in your life. Go ahead and learn how to play chess. Don't learn just what each piece moves, where it moves to, but learn the strategies.
Right.
Strategies is thinking.
Right, exactly.
How and where am I going to move next? And the tactic is the move itself.
Exactly. And all the moves are mathematical.
All mathematical on that board of 64 squares with how many pieces?
32.
8 and 8?
32
pieces. It's all math.
It's math.
Okay, don't let crazy people fool you. Don't let the, what do they call it, quacks
Yeah.
talk you into some type of a foreign object going into your body in order to cure something that's most likely organic. If it's organic, then you need to put in the right organisms that will rid your body of something that's organic. If it's not natural, you still need to put in the right
thing. So
the right minerals and vitamins and carbs and proteins and the right thoughts too.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Because
So
thinking along with nutrition, they go hand in hand.
that's like 1 + 1
Exactly.
equals 2.
Exactly.
And
Because you can eat all the right foods, but if you got evil, negative thoughts and you don't have a lot of self-esteem, then all that good food can become acidic.
And that makes you the inventor of higher thought. So
Well, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Thank you.
So you see, ladies and gentlemen, I never lie. I was taught, as a little boy, tell the truth. And I'm telling you the truth. These guys hit grand slam home runs, right? Now, if you study the history of the people that were here first on the planet and know a little bit more about these people, then we can get rid of this racism thing. It's got to go. Aloha.